He's one of the pioneers of Indian classical music. I'm so fortunate to have learned from him.
Amitabh Bhattacharya sir's lyrics, the way the melody moves ahead.
एक already हमारे लिए picture paint कर दिया था मुकेश सर ने, because he'd already shot footage.
What's up? How are you?
Super. Very, very good. Lovely morning to you and to everybody who's tuned in and watching us.
Right.
Just been sorry, you were saying.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, just overwhelmed and with all the love and the response that we've been getting this week for the film and the music. And
Right.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's been quite a journey. So, yeah, really excited to talk about the entire journey.
I'm sure. So, would you say that Main Tumhara maybe is the biggest song of your career, the most widely heard song till yet?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, there's no two qualms about it. Like, I think that the amount of reach this song has gotten, I am really, really fortunate for that. And of course, like, I think every song has its audience, every song finds its way into people's hearts. And I still meet a lot of people, you know, who've heard Lekar Hum Dil Diwana's music. And it's very exciting to know that, you know, people are liking it and loving it. But definitely this film has been getting a lot of lovely attention and has been loved by people. The album has been loved by people, and Metamora definitely is one of those melodies. In fact, the first time I heard the melody and Sir had played it to us, we felt like, you know, we felt very connected to it instantaneously. And I think that's its quality. So I feel like it's the kind of song that people could sing along for generations.
No, absolutely. And I think the hallmark is that it has a trademark minimalistic music arrangements that I think which A.R. Rahman is famous for, because I think you can say a lot more through less. And this whatever is there is required, and then there is the vocals and the lyrics that is doing the magic after that.
I mean, very interesting. Like because I was part of this entire process of this film as a music supervisor for the last 2 years, you know, since the film has been in making and we've been working on the entire album. I think Main Tumhara is one of those songs that we worked, Sir worked on like a scratch version where he made the melody, came up with the antara, and I had sung the scratch version too. And he was happy with it right there and then, like the way it was, just with piano and voice. And that happens once in a million times, you know, when you don't feel like crowding up a song because it's so emotionally touching to you that the words in itself, Amitabh Bhattacharya sir's lyrics, the way the melody moves ahead, the chords, the selection of chords, all of it was just so perfect that it was touching the emotions that we wanted it to.
The meaning of the song has changed. Every single word of the song, I think, you know, like when I heard it for the first time, I felt this is the best song of the album, and I could relate to the fact that that Sushant is not around, and you know that Reet ka element, that Samandar ka element, and, you know, that poetic element, that he's just simply walking away from all of us. How do you look at the connotative meaning of the song now? Even your emotions in your voice, I think, you know, there is this element of melancholy.
For me, I think the song always was a song about longing, longing for somebody, something that isn't yours anymore, but still means a lot to you. You know, isn't around anymore, but still means the whole world to you. And in fact, even when I sang the song, I had to dive in deep into some emotions, find that longing that I had felt in my life, get, you know, personal experiences back to my mind and sing it. And of course, the meaning has definitely exemplified. I feel it's like, you know, become a lot more after, you know, the circumstances that we are in.
I think we all made it with the sense of longing. Even in the film, there is a context to it. And this was supposed to be one of the songs that actually tags the entire storyline along. काफी important और pivotal गाना है film में. आप जब film देखोगे, then you'll realize that what it plays to the story, and like the depth always was there, and now it's just exemplified, like I said before. बहुत, you know, like, of course, with everything that's happened and जो circumstances में हम हैं, it's really exemplified. And like I said, I think it's just great. I mean, it's a good feeling for me to think about it and hope that people remember him through this song. Because that's all we want, right? I mean, we want him to be remembered forever and become, immortal in our hearts and minds.
Absolutely. Okay, so would like to just hum a few lines from Metamora?
Of course, I'd love to. Just tell me if the audio is okay.
Right, it's fine.
तुम ना भूले मेरे तो क्या तुम ना भूले मेरे तो क्या मैं तुम्हारा मैं तुम्हारा रहा मेरे चंदा मैं तुम्हारा सितारा रिश्ता रहा बस रेत का ऐ समंदर मैं तुम्हारा किनारा मैं तुम्हारा तुम ना भूले मेरे तो क्या.
Outstanding. That is truly wonderful.
Thank you so much.
All right, and you also have Maskhari in the album, and the lyrics of once again, I think they're very, very meaningful, and apparently they define Sushant wonderfully the way he was in real life.
Yeah, I think Maskari is like a guidebook to live life freely and मस्ती करते रहना, एकदम मजे में रहना, be a very, very jovial, happy, full of life person. I think that, and I how much ever I've heard about him and read about him.
Did you meet him?
I have unfortunately not gotten a chance to meet him. Yeah, I never met him. But it felt like he was a very, very important part of my life because वो 2 साल जब हम film पे काम कर रहे थे, we were watching the rushes of the film और background score पे जब हम काम कर रहे थे, I think there have been months and months at hand where we've watched him on screen every day. But yeah, I never got to meet him, but I always saw this childlike energy in him of with Masti wali energy, and the song talks about that. The song is about just letting loose, letting your inhibitions go. So in fact this song was a lot of fun because to be honest ye gaane ke liye I think this was one of the last songs we made. This was one of the last songs Sir composed also, and I remember he gave us a lot of leeway, we were allowed to do whatever we wanted with the song. So in fact me and my associate music supervisor Hiral, we both in fact even went ahead and did a lot of vocal arrangements, harmonies, so tried and arranged it very differently, and then Sir came in and just made it magical with all the music pieces and all the beautiful arrangement. But yeah, this song is very me also. I feel like this has a lot of me in it because this is the sort of music I like. This is the sort of person I'd like and try to be also, full of life out there. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to work on, and we got a lot of help because we had visuals to work towards. तो जो एक already हमारे लिए picture paint कर दिया था मुकेश सर ने, because he'd already shot footage and we were supposed to put this song there.
And it's not like a lip sync song.
No. Actually, in the film, there's only one lip sync song, which is Dil Bechara, the title song.
Apart from that, there's none of them out there.
Oh, none of them are lip sync songs. Yeah.
Right. So you want to give us a feel of Maskari?
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure. Oh, कर बंद सभी घड़ियां और मूड बना बढ़िया, मुखड़े पे जला ले तू मुस्कान की फुलझड़ियां, कर ले मस्खरी थोड़ी मस्करी, अच्छा खासा काम मस्करी, फोकट में बदनाम मस्करी, तुमको दे आराम मस्करी, पीड़ा हारी वाम मस्करी, अच्छा खासा काम मस्करी, फोकट में बदनाम मस्करी, तुमको दे आराम मस्करी, पीड़ा हारी वाम मस्करी.
Fantastic. That's wonderful. Okay, so Hriday, tell me something about your journey. I believe you've taken training at KM school, that is Mr. Rahman's school. But before that happened, you got an email from Mr. Rahman.
So my journey actually started very late as a musician. बहुत सारे लोग जो म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री में होते हैं जो गाना चाहते हैं वो बहुत ही अर्ली एज से क्लासिकल ट्रेनिंग शुरू कर देते हैं स्टफ लाइक दैट. मेरे लिए वैसा नहीं था. टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आई come from the live entertainment background. So my father was part of the live entertainment world. तो हम shows produce करते थे, and because of that I was at a very very early age मैं बहुत सारे concerts पे गया हूँ. So my obsession with music was the fact that you could perform music on stage like that and be like that. जैसे वो I would watch Michael Jackson doing his thing on stage, or people coming in and sliding on their knees, and people dancing on stage, like taking the guitar and doing like spinning it around, spinning on this. I mean, that was my obsession since a very, very young age. So I always wanted to be on stage. That was my dream. For what, I didn't know, and I hadn't figured it out. I used to dance. I used to love singing. In fact, घर पे कोई भी आता था, and like वो regular चीज़ थी ना कि बेटा चलो गा के दिखाओ. So my thing would not just be गा के दिखाओ. My thing would be an entire performance. मैं कहता कि अच्छा ठीक है Dad, you handle the lights. सारे lights बंद कर दो hall के. मैं passage में जा रहा हूँ. I'm going to run and come in. I'm going to come down on my knees and I'm going to slide in. And when I slide in, that's when the lights should come on and then I'll start singing for everyone. So it was an entire choreographed performance for me. When I was in college, actually, by now I had taken a little bit of formal training. I had actually trained under my ustad, my guruji, who's Ghulam
Mustafa Khan.
And I trained under him, and so fortunate because he's one of the pioneers of Indian classical music. And I'm so like fortunate to have learned from him. At that point of time, I was not sure if I wanted to do music as a career, but I definitely loved it, enjoyed it, and had it as a massive passion in my life. जब मैं college में था, I think I did a cover. Essay out of the blue with another very 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 fine artist called Sushant Das. Now उसका नाम था Let It Be. It was the Beatles song Let It Be infused with a rag. तो काफी हमने beautifully सजाया था उसको और present किया था, एक video भी बनाया था, and that was one of my first professional videos on YouTube that I put up. This will be probably in 2010, I guess, 2010 2011 sorts. उस समय I was not sure, but like I really had enjoyed music because मेरे पास तब तक band था. I started learning the guitar and I started writing थोड़ा बहुत. I put my feelings, that cliched breakup song एक पहले लिखा था मैंने heartbreak song and that kind of stuff. So I was slowly edging towards it, but I think Rahman sir's email really changed it for me. Because ये गाने पे, by the way, we just emailed him the song, the Let It Be Indian Connection song, and Rahman sir is always very very generous. I think anybody who reaches out to him knows this कि वो हर चीज देखते हैं and he always responds, whatever his feelings are, and he's always very very supportive and to talent, to young talent, and always has a word to give. So when I sent this to him, he replied with such a sweet comment saying, "Nice voice. He should learn more." I think that was an eye opener for me because that changed the game. I mean, I always wanted to do it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I was quick at it because मैंने guitar एक महीने में सीख लिया था अपने आप. I just had a guitar at home, lying around my friend's guitar, and then I started playing it. And एक महीने में I had found a way into it. So I said, I have an aptitude for this. Why not? I learned finally, like properly, because मैंने Indian classical भी सीखा था, but not, you know, not in a way where I wanted to do it professionally कि हर दिन बैठ के रियाज करना है types. Then I got serious. I went to KM, which is in Chennai. At KM, the experience was amazing. I had brilliant teachers, faculty. My vocal coach was this lady from Armenia called Ratsui ma'am, and she was amazing. बहुत ही help किया to shape and tone my voice. That's where I actually really found my real voice. And I think I also got in touch with sir at that point of time and said, please, I just want to come and sit at the studio. I will not bother you. You will not even realize I am there. If necessary, I will get coffee and tea for everybody. But I just want to sit and watch. So I used to spend my days in college, like my afternoons, morning, afternoon, whenever I had lectures. And then in the evenings, I used to head to the studio and stay there till, you know, late in the night and go and sleep for a bit, go back to college. That had become a routine for me in Chennai. And वहाँ पे बहुत सारा सीखने को मिला. I mean, how much I learned on the job, I think nothing else could teach me. Because just even sitting there and observing these people work, the engineers, the programmers, and how much ever I got a chance to see Sir work was just amazing. And then later Hum Deewana Dil happened just out of the blue because we were sitting around and, you know, it was actually this song called You're Shining Like a Diamond in the Sky, which actually became Tu Shining Ekdam Diamond Ki Tarah in the film Lekar Hum Deewana Dil. And Sir always knew that I was more towards English and I used to always sing a lot of English music. So while I was there at the studio, he said, hey, you want to try this song? And I said, I mean, who will ever say no to a question like that? Of course, like it would be my honor and pleasure.
After so many years, you're singing at the same time you're doing music production as well. And what about the performance part of it? What sort of performance are you delivering now on stage?
So I have, I think, varied types of performances that I do. So I have a band, and we do like all kinds of shows. So I've done the wedding shows too. I've done the independent music shows too, like NH7 Weekender, jahan pe I play some of my original music because I do release I do release my songs too. And then there is, of course, touring with Rahman sir, which is again a dream because like that's just something else, you know, playing, singing, like literally I had an experience where I was singing Phir Se Ud Chala at NH7 Weekender while performing with Rahman sir. And it was so surreal because, you know, you've grown up on these songs, you love these songs, and you get a chance to sing them in front of your idol who's sitting right there, and you're so scared, but yet you want to give it your all. So it's always a pleasure, a treat performing with sir. I have a band. We when we do like the Bollywood sets and like when we play private shows, we do like a really funk version of most of the songs. So it's a lot of fun, and we try and keep everybody at their feet.
Great. And so finally, Hriday, I believe you're having a special tribute for Sushant. I think you've composed something for him.
Actually, so I thought about it a lot, you know, and I wanted to do something special. And this means something to me a lot. Like this song, like we spoke about, You're Shining Like a Diamond in the Sky. Tu Shining Ekdam Diamond Ki Tarah, basically, was my first song in this industry, and it means a lot to me. And I remember sir telling me that you know, he got this email from Danny Boyle sir he got this email from Andrew Lloyd Webber sir when he won the Oscar. And when I was thinking about it the other day, I thought about how even though he's not with us anymore, I feel like he's always going to be a beacon of light for all the youngsters because of everything that he's done. He's left back a legacy of talent and beautiful art and some of the best work, and also of being a good human being. And that's what shows, and that's why there's like, you know, people who are, you know, not ready to let him go, and you know, and that's why like everybody's showing so much love towards this album, this project, this film, and towards him, of course, because it's all for him. To shining एकदम diamond की तरह हो. You're shining एकदम diamond की तरह हो. You said you always smile, and so shall we, 'cause you always be in our memories, 'cause you're forever shining एकदम diamond की तरह in our hearts forevermore. So shining एकदम diamond की तरह in our hearts forevermore.
Fantastic. That's truly wonderful. So Hriday, thank you very much. Lovely talking to you, and congratulations for your journey so far. I'm sure that you're going to go from strength to strength, and all the best wishes. And we hope that the music of Dil Bechara goes from strength to strength, and Metamora and Maskhari become truly iconic songs, not only in India but all across the world, hopefully. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir. Very, very kind of you, and thank you so much for all the love and having me here. I will hopefully see you very, very soon. Take care.
Sure, definitely. Thank you.